mic was muted. At least I noticed, you know, now and not 5 minutes into the stream. But there you go. Anyway, here we are for whatever this is going to be. I don't know. Everyone seems to talk me into it. They were like, go on, James, give it a go. Do Inside Xbox. So I was like, alright, I'll do it. I've got the same leaderboards from last time because why not? It was just like a couple hours ago. We were doing State of Play, so I thought, why not give this a watch? Why not? We don't know what we're going to see. Well, we do. We know we're going to see the Outer Worlds, which, to be fair, haven't seen a lot of, so I'm kind of intrigued in seeing a little bit more. Project xCloud, which is always interesting, and some more stuff, so could be good. I got the green lights on because it's Xbox green, so that's epic. But pretty much I'm expecting this is going to be total garbage. Anyway, I'm going to go quickly piss, grab a drink, and by the time I'm back it should be beginning, so I'll see you in just a moment, boys. I will be back soon. Let me just go and be right back because you don't want to stare at my room. Okay, see you in a minute. Hello everyone, I've returned. I've got some biscuits too, which is epic. Anyway, same photo on every panel. What are we talking about? Bethesda's E3 stream. That'd be epic. Doing the same joke twice would actually be an epic gamer moment. Anyway, oh shit, I'm on the wrong fucking page. What a retard. What a retard. I just realized I got the wrong screen up to. Window capture, I don't want to be that one. I want it to be that one. But not yet, because it's not starting yet. James, play Session. Well, I do have Session. They gave me a code for it, but I never actually played it. Some ASMR chewing. This is epic. Okay, this shouldn't be too much longer before we go. I reckon this is gonna be bad because I didn't even know they did these shows. So when are they starting? Because their start time says 10:30 and it's currently 10:54. So who knows, man? Because we just gotta sit and wait. Do you think they'll tease a bully too? Nah, definitely not. I should be sleeping from set up watching Inside Xbox. Yeah, that's what you want to do. I don't know how long this will be, but it will be archived, so don't fear. I would love to see Batman though. It'd be great if they showed some Batman, but I'm not hopeful. I don't think we should be hopeful. But you know, it looks like the main article is the Outer Worlds. Like if there was a secret Batman announcement, they'd have announced it beforehand. Like, oh, Batman coming soon. Like it would if it came out of nowhere, it'd be like, that's really weird considering they're advertising this with a big Outer Worlds poster, but the main article is like a Batman trailer. Like, they would advertise it these days. They don't let anything jump out of nowhere these days, you know? There's no surprises. It's always advertised beforehand. There's a teaser for the teaser. I'm sure this will be a little bit of fun though, won't it? Gaming is always fun. I think you're right, Ollie. I think they will show us all of those things you listed just there. If they show us Skatefall, that'd be epic. They don't have any surprises. That's going to make this even more fun. How long is this going to be? Inside Xbox isn't very long, is it? James, please make something on the next Assassin's Creed. The future of AC is fading away. Bro, it's dead. It's dead, bro. It's dead. No, I don't want to talk about the future of AC. Do you know what I'd rather do? Communists. No more Assassin's Creed. You just wait. You just wait. Eventually there'll be a trailer for the new Assassin's Creed and you can wank yourself off. Imagine if they announced Assassin's Creed here. If they announced Assassin's Creed at Inside Xbox featuring Outer Worlds, Project xCloud and more, I would get my penis out on live stream. I actually would. Unsolicited, I'd just do it. But they won't, so I won't. It's fading away, guys. It's fading away. It's dead just like Elva. You're right, Elva's dead. It's true. Nah, Elva's downstairs. I don't know what she's doing. But she's downstairs. I did ask if she wanted to stream with me, but she said no. Because I don't remember why. Oh, because she's like, oh, because I'm tired and I've got a headache and I just don't want to. I can't bother. I don't care about Xbox. Which, you know, is fair enough. Xbox sucks, so, you know. Will the Batman game be shown? Likely not. But, never say never, eh? Never say never. Because could be a yes. Alright, Ben. I'll do that for you. In-depth realism of the Madden franchise is my next upload. Is it going to start, boys? Someone in the chat goes, please be better than State of Play. I mean, State of Play was alright. Like, it wasn't bad, was it? It had some cool shit. Call of Duty. Last was Part 2. Some other little gems in there that look nice. It's a pretty good event. Wasn't a Nintendo Direct, don't get me wrong. Nintendo Directs normally have like 3 big things during their thing and then a bunch of other stuff. It's just, it's way better. Why did Xbox just post that in the chat? I'm so confused. Exactly. Elva only cares about lasers, but you all care about James. Exactly. I did play the Modern Warfare beta. I streamed it, as a matter of fact. What's taking them so long, boys? Oh, it's live here. Did they fuck up? They must have fucked up. Never mind, we're fine. Let's go, let's watch. Here we go, boys. It's time for some gaming.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inside Xbox. We've got a great show for you today, packed with announcements, assassins, vampires, death himself,
They're doing
and
it, guys.
bears. Oh my. We've even got some very special info about Project xCloud. What is it? Where is it? I'll do you one better. And most importantly, when can you try it out for yourself? All these answers and much more await you on this episode of Inside Xbox, starting right now.
Inside Xbox is my favourite event of all time. Here we go, boys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
This is the
Inside
weirdest
Xbox.
format
We've got
show I've
a
ever seen.
huge show for you today, including a ton of great games
Assassins.
coming very soon, and the latest from Project xCloud.
Too true, Leia Bear.
Could
Whether
you
you're
imagine?
indulging on the high seas in Atlas, challenging Satan to a drink-off for your very soul in Afterparty, or finding your fortune in a capitalist space dystopia in the outer worlds, we've got games for everyone today.
Everyone except for those who like to play games with our heart.
Belgium.
See, no singing, because then we'd have to teach Larry to dance, and nobody wants to see that.
Fair point. Let's instead talk about another group of folks that tend to sing and dance a lot. Pirates.
Yeah, brilliant
This is
segue.
bad.
Kate. Thank you very much.
I've
Anyway,
never
the
seen
game is
one of
called
these before, and
Atlas.
this is
It is a
awful.
persistent open-world pirate sandbox game that will challenge you to swashbuckle with the best of them. And it's coming to Xbox very, very soon. We're about to talk with Atlas's lead game designer, but first,
I already wanna
we'll
fucking
give you a head
stop.
start on getting your sea legs with a new trailer for the game right now.
I really already want to stop this. Can we just stop it? This is just not nice, is it? It's not good. Why did they just do that? But okay. And we're back. More pirates. This is a shit game from the Ark people. And everyone got mad at me for saying Ark sucks. And they should have finished fucking Ark before starting another game. The animation, bro. I reckon this is game of the year. Wow, that looked fucking abysmal. Wow, I don't care.
October 8th, just enough time to get my
got
eye
Minecraft
patch tailored.
block.
And wait, a pirate game on Xbox? Haven't we seen that before? All right, let's address the peg-legged elephant in the room. Yes, Sea of Thieves exists. It's awesome, but Atlas is really
Not
a
though, is
very
it?
different type of experience. They're basically on opposite ends of the pirate spectrum, which is something that exists now. Basically, you have Jack Sparrow on this end of the spectrum, and on the other side is Captain Phillips. Look at me, I'm the captain now. You remember that?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't.
I might have chosen Kermit. Yeah.
To help us understand this more intense flavor of pirating lifestyle, we have Atlas lead game designer Eric Wananen to tell us, well, all
Please
about
don't tell us
Atlas.
anymore.
So, Eric, tell us all about Atlas.
Sure, yeah. So obviously, yeah, there are a lot of pirate offerings now. There are a lot of things that differentiate us from other pirate games, though.
This is
we want to
fun
create
just
the
for the
ultimate pirate
banter, I think,
experience,
to be
and
honest
so
with you.
Atlas is an online multiplayer survival pirate game.
Really?
It's a
So
massive
unlike Sea
open
of
world
Thieves.
that thousands of players can connect to
That sounds
simultaneously.
That sounds nothing
One
like
of the
Sea of
coolest things
Thieves.
that differentiates us, though, in the pirate space is that we actually provide a truly persistent world.
pirate
So
space?
if I build a ship or a base in one place and you visit that location, you'll actually be able to see exactly what I've built, and you can interact with it too. We've created this gigantic sandbox where we let players do pretty much whatever we want. We've given them the
Sounds
tools and
good.
freedom to do
Looks
that in true
terrible.
pirate fashion. So, if you're a player that wants to get all your friends together and create a fleet of
Like a
pirate
horse.
ships to then terrorize the seas, you can do that. If you want to claim an island and then build your own pirate hideout, you can also do that. The world is truly your oyster when it comes to Atlas.
Very good. I like the nautical theme there.
I can't stop making those little things, yeah.
So you talked about sort of the scale of what you can do, but when you're talking about a pirate game, there's certain things that you really expect. You want to battle sea creatures. You're going to want to pillage ships. You're going to want to lose all of your teeth because you don't have a fundamental knowledge of nutrition.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're going to be able to do these things?
Yeah, there's all those offerings and more, right? Including the vitamin stuff and the scurvy and whatnot. But there's a lot of those classic moments that players are expecting too. Atlas at its core is a game about exploring, surviving, conquering the world with your friends and other pirates. But there's also those very iconic pirate moments.
Xbox is
Intense ship
embarrassing.
battles with cannons, storming decks and clashing swords with other players, searching for buried treasure and rustling it away from people that don't want to part with their booty. Even building your own bases and defending them, or raiding and looting other player bases. That's just a handful of items that are those
Why
really
is he
classic
wearing
pirate
a
moments that players are
curtain?
expecting that are in Atlas. And there's a lot more that players can expect when they get into the game and actually play.
So Atlas's freedom, it's not just what you can do in the game, but it's really how you can experience the
Look,
game.
if
There's a lot
Ark
of
is anything to go
options
by,
to
this
how you
game
can really
will not
interact
be
with the
what
world
he's
of
saying.
Right, yeah,
it is.
it's a very
It'll be a laggy,
player-goal-driven
fucking
game, right? And
unoptimized
so
mess with a
players
bunch of glitches,
set
and
what
it's
they
going
want
to
to
be
do and the
unfinished.
stories that they want to tell in the game, and we give
shit
them
servers,
the space
just like
and the
Ark.
tools to provide those stories for them to create. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about day one. You're launching into Xbox Game Preview.
That's right.
All right, so that means that's the beginning of this voyage for Atlas on Xbox.
Exactly.
What can players expect on that first day?
Right. So again, we are looking to get into releasing on Xbox Game Preview on October 8th. So it's 2 weeks away. One of the things that we're really excited about is crossplay support. So we're actually going to be having Atlas be crossplay enabled for both Xbox and PC on day one at launch. So players on both platforms will be able to play together in the exact same worlds on all of our official servers.
Something
else that we're working on is keyboard and mouse support for Xbox, so players can look forward to that. But the one thing we actually really wanted to make sure Xbox players understand is that when we launch Atlas on Xbox, it's actually going to have full game parity with Xbox and PC. That means that whenever we push an update or we release new content for the game, Xbox and PCers will both get that simultaneously. It's not a different game for Xbox or a different game for PC. It's the exact same game across both platforms.
You're saying a lot of the right things here. So let's take out our spyglass and look a little bit forward down the line of the game preview voyage for Atlas. I'm thinking back to you guys made Ark Survival Evolved. And I had a really wild run through early access. I remember playing it on its first week out, and I think I was like bashing a fish with a rock and then eating it raw, like a proper cave person.
We should play this game together for like
6
all
months
of 20
later,
minutes
I saw
and
people
then never
flying on the
again and
backs of
say it's bad
pterodactyls
and we
firing
hated it.
SMGs, and I was like, how is this
We do it
the
with every
same game?
pirate
Lots of
game.
changes
We should
over
do it with
time,
this
right?
and then we should do it with
Exactly. So why don't you
Skull and
talk
Bones
a
as
little
well.
bit about some of the changes we can expect down the line with Atlas?
Sure. So we're looking to follow a very similar approach with Atlas, right? Evolution over time, especially in game preview. So basically how we're going to treat future updates for Atlas, we're going to be rolling them out in sort of multiple phases. And so each phase will have sort of a specific area of the game that we focus on and that we tailor or make improvements to. For example, the first update that we're going to be really focusing on once we release on the 8th is going to be sort of general upkeep stuff, quality of life improvements for the game, bug fixes, performance increases, those sorts of areas.
Watch this.
But then after that, the area of focus we're going to have is the phase on seas, ships, and sailing updates. ships and sailing are such an important part of Atlas. You know, it's really core to that pirate fantasy. And so we want to make them an even bigger part of the game than they currently are. So that means things like making ships easier to acquire and easier to sail, new additional types of encounters on the ocean, new activities for players to do on their ships. We want players to be able to enjoy themselves even more on their ships. So we're going to be focusing on updates that target those areas specifically. But the most important part of all this, honestly, especially in game preview, is going to be player feedback, right?
I would never be negative about anything without good reason to be.
We want to get player input, and so we want to invite and encourage Xbox players to join us both in our official forums and on social media, so they can also be a part of helping make Atlas that ultimate.
Why should I be positive about this?
All right, what is that website?
Given that information,
where can people find more about Atlas?
Sure, so you can visit us on our official website at playatlas.com. We have an official Discord channel that players can join, and they can chat with us. Sometimes devs drop in there too, and also on social media you can find all the latest news.
Let's download Lord of the Rings Online MMO.
Thank you so much. Now, before I let you go,
100
I have to
gigabytes,
ask,
and then never even open the game.
I don't know.
Nothing. It just waved.
Oh.
They're going to cut my mic now, and actually, I really deserve that. So let me use my last moments here on the show to debut the newest trailer for Children of Morta. This game's an action RPG roguelite where you gradually meet and unlock more members of your family as you play. It's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner, just without all the unnecessary political ramblings from my Uncle Yuri at the end of the table. He knows what he said. We're proud to share an in-depth trailer now, revealing some never-before-seen characters and the date of this very anticipated, much buzzed about game's Xbox debut. Please enjoy Children of Morta.
Thanks for showing us Children of Morta.
Children of Morta is an action RPG with a roguelite approach to character
you can see the fucking Windows
where you don't
bar
play
at
a
the
single
bottom.
character, but a whole extraordinary
Xbox,
family
what
of
have you
heroes. Hack and slash through hordes of enemies and procedurally generated dungeons,
would have been funnier if it
and
was like a
lands,
Mac,
and lead the family of
like
Bergsons
taskbar.
with all their flaws and virtues against the forthcoming corruption. Gameplay-wise, it's a unique mix of action-adventure RPG, roguelite, and hack-and-slash game. By leveling up, you develop not only individual characters, but also the entire family. There is no permadeath, and you can change family members between the dungeon runs.
It's like cool, man, but like also like...
The story takes place in a distant land, but copes with themes and emotions common to all of us.
Cool.
Love and hope, longing and uncertainty, ultimately loss and sacrifice we are willing to make to save the ones we care for the most. Ultimately, it's about a family of heroes standing against the encroaching darkness.
Okay, epic.
You can choose from 6
remember this
different
game. I remember
family
seeing it
members,
at E3.
each one having unique skill sets. The father, John, a protective warrior with a sword and shield. The elder daughter, Linda, a precise archer. Kevin, a quiet fighter equipped with deadly daggers. Lucy, a lively and bold fire mage. Mark, a mindful martial arts fighter. And Joey, who smashes his enemies with a sledgehammer. Ranged attacks, magic spells, blocks, stuns, evasions, and passive skills. It's all there for you to discover, unlock, and upgrade. Check out different setups and find your preferred way of combat. In Children of Morta, there is no classical inventory system, but instead, there are dozens of items that you can randomly find on your way. They can give you passive buffs, modify your attacks,
you just pick up items
allow
but
to
then can't
spawn
access
powerful totems,
a menu
and
to see
more.
what?
And if you don't like what you find, you can always stop by a store and purchase stuff from a merchant. All the dungeons in the game are procedurally generated,
looks like an inspired
which means
game,
their
it's just,
layout
like,
is
not
different
for me
with
at
each
all.
adventure. They can be
I couldn't
from 2
imagine
to 4
sitting
levels
down
of
and
each
just
dungeon,
playing this a
with
lot. I'd be
unique
like, I just
boss
get
fight
bored.
at the end. You can always get back the previous dungeons to get extra XP or finish all the side quests. There are 3 different lands to discover. Each one represents a different part of the Morta realm. The Caldibo Caves, the city of Barahut, and the land of Terra Lava, each filled with unique enemies, bosses, and challenges linked directly to the environment around you. Play with your friend, or wife, or mom. It's a game about family, after all. Currently, the game supports local co-op for 2 players, but online co-op is in development and will be added for free in a future update. Gorgeous, hand-drawn, stylish pixel art, They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so just take a look and embrace it.
It's a nice art style, I have to say.
The game costs $21.99 and will be available on Xbox One on October 15th. Be sure not to miss it.
Be sure not to get it. That's what I thought it was gonna say.
Ever since we announced Project xCloud, everyone has asked one question. When can I get my hands on it? Well, luckily we're joined by Project
They hype
xCloud
up things
corporate
that
vice
nobody's
president
really
Kareem Chowdhury
hyped about.
to provide some
Like,
updates on that. Kareem, great to see you.
xCloud sounds
Larry.
cool, but
Always great
like
to be here.
Now, I
nobody's
know you're not
dying to
just
get their
coming
hands on it. I
by
don't
to
think
say,
anyway.
hey, things are going pretty good. You got some
I haven't
really
seen
good
anyone
news
talk
coming up,
about
don't
it
you?
since
do.
it was
All right, we're
announced.
going to talk about that in just a minute. But first, can you bring people up to speed? What is Project xCloud?
Project xCloud is our technology platform to stream console games from the cloud. We're incredibly excited about it. We've been working really hard on turning our Xbox One console into a server version that we're deploying in Microsoft data centers around the world.
I'll hate what I want to hate.
We've been
man.
testing
I
at
don't
home, we've
understand
been
how it
testing
affects
as
you if I
employees,
don't,
we've
if I
rolled it
hate
out to
something.
broader Microsoft.
What do you mean?
And now we're
It's
ready
like when
to take
people
that
go,
next step where we invite
oh,
the
could you not
public to
say
join our
like
public
this
preview.
as a
Now, you and I
statement?
have been
Can you
working
say
at
in
Xbox
my
for a long
opinion? Because I
time,
don't
worked on
believe
a lot of
that.
different
It's like,
projects, but this Project
why?
xCloud is massive, isn't it?
It is. You're
I
taking
don't
all
understand.
the
Obviously,
fun
it's
and
my
joy and
opinion.
complexity of a console, all the joy and complexity of a games, and we're putting it together, deploying it in the data centers.
if you really
to
love
be able
Atlas,
to
that's
stream an
good for you, man.
experience to
I
users
don't know what to
wherever
tell
they
you.
are.
Now, I hear you at home. You're saying, hey, you said there's going to be news. What is the news? Kareem, let's get to it. What do you have to share with us today?
Our public preview is starting in October, and we are opening our signups today.
That is exciting news. Now, if you want to go to the signups, you just need to go to the URL on the screen, right?
Exactly.
And then-
And we're going to be in 3 markets where we're starting: the United States, the United Kingdom, and Korea. And we're going to be opening up the invitations. We're going to select people from who signs up, and we're going to start kind of small, and then we're just going to continually expand over time.
Once folks get into the preview, what can they expect?
Well, they can expect to play Xbox games in a way that they never have before on their mobile device. You know, the original Xbox launched with Halo, and so we're starting our public preview with Halo 5 Guardians.
Great news.
A title that I've loved and enjoyed. It's been great playing it on a phone.
That's
and we're going to have
embarrassing.
3 other titles from our first-party studios in the preview as well. Gears 5, the brand new
The original
title
Xbox
that just
launched
shipped
with
from the
Halo,
Coalition, have an
one of the
awesome
greatest
time
games
playing
ever made.
Campaign and Horde.
We're
We're going to
launching
put
with
Sea of
Halo
Thieves in there
5,
as well.
so-
I personally have been having a blast playing on my Project xCloud next to my kids on the couch while they're playing on our Xbox One X. And then a phenomenal
Can I turn the
fighting
video
game I know
sound down a
Ricari
bit?
will
Is it too
like,
loud?
Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I mean, this is really exciting. I've had the chance
Can
to
do.
participate internally in our internal beta for quite some time and being able to play on the road. And I want to be very clear. You know, if you're
You gotta
playing
turn it
something
down,
on your
Ted.
console, when you get into the program, it's just going to pick up your achievements, your save game, all of that just goes with you.
Exactly. We are not creating a separate ecosystem. So it's your account, it's your save game, your friends list, your multiplayer, your progression, your gaming history. It all flows between the two. So you can start Gears 5 on your console, and then you can pick up and play it on Project xCloud and vice versa. It's really up to you.
I can hear people at home smashing that URL right now to get in on it. but what do
Smashing
they
their
need
console.
in terms of
Why do I
hardware to
have an Xbox?
You need an Xbox One controller with a Bluetooth connection and an Android phone or tablet. We are starting on Android, and in terms of networking, we are going to work over Wi-Fi and a cellular connection. Now, I want to double-click on cellular just a little bit.
Let's talk about that.
You're going to work with any mobile provider
Why
that
would you
have
want to
in the
do
three
this?
regions
Like,
that
I
we
don't
listed.
understand why anyone
We are
would
working
want to do
especially
this.
close with, through technical partnerships with T-Mobile in the United States, Vodafone in the UK, and
never
SK
understood
Telecom
it
in
as a
Korea
concept.
to
Like,
make sure
why-
that
why
we have
would
a
you want
phenomenal
this?
experience for the customers.
I want to talk about Project xCloud is one part of Xbox game streaming. There's also another part called console streaming. Now, for those folks that can't puzzle it themselves, tell us what that means. What is the difference?
Right. Project xCloud is our technology to stream games from our cloud. Streaming from your home console is really just that. You have a console in your home that you paid for with games that you paid for. We're going to enable you to be able to stream those games to your
opposed to
mobile
one you
device as
stole.
well while you're on the go. And we'll have more news to share about that at a future date.
All right, so there you go. Kareem's got the news for you. We're going to be rolling out the preview for Project xCloud in next month.
Xbox is so good.
Next month,
I'm
they
so
participate.
hyped for
They just go to
Xbox.
the URL on the screen to sign up, and hopefully they can join us.
Yeah, it's been an incredibly exciting time because I've watched people both on my team and within Microsoft get to enjoy games on Project xCloud, and the stories that they've been able to share have really been inspiring. So I'm excited to invite the public in. We're going to expand over time. We're going to make it better every single week based upon feedback, and I want people to, join us, have fun, play, and share their Project xCloud stories.
Join us on the journey. Kareem, thank you so much for today and sharing the vision on how we're expanding the way players can enjoy their favorite Xbox games. Once more, head to xbox.com/game streaming if you would like to express interest in participating in the Project xCloud preview. And that's what we're all about here at Xbox, giving you the options to enjoy your favorite games however you want. And of course, a huge part of that is Xbox Game Pass. Kate and Ricari, what do you have for us about that?
How long is this
Thank you,
fucking
Larry, for
stream?
asking. And
Because
we've got plenty of games to make sure you don't lose that healthy TV tan. We just all want you
am I
to
gonna
glow.
stay here for like?
Let's take a look at all the games coming to PC and console through Xbox.
I don't know. I need to get up tomorrow as well. Xbox Game Pass games.
That's right, coming up very soon, like in about 2 minutes soon, we'll have a fresh batch of new games coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
But first, we just
PC.
released a gang of new games on Xbox Game Pass for console. Now, if you like seeing dudes
Why
with
is it
spiky
not
hair
the
scream a
same?
lot and punch each other,
That's just like Goku here, right?
too true, Artan. Which is why we've added Jump Force to Xbox Game Pass for console. Now, if you're already a member, you can
I'm happy to
download
pick
the
that up,
game
actually.
faster than Goku charges a spirit bomb.
Just for the
Does
meme,
take a while.
you know?
Now we've also added Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and Lego Worlds.
I heard it wasn't
both
very
available
good, but-
right now to download and play on Xbox Game Pass for console.
Melissa
yeah,
McCorby found
awesome
more
game,
work.
bye-bye.
You know what?
Yeah, look,
We
there
can
she
do that.
is.
Now,
There she
Xbox
is.
is out here providing you with, let's be honest, more games than you will ever
Oh
have
my
time to play, because
God.
being an adult is tough. It's our personal mission to make sure that backlog never disappears, and we're just getting started. On that note, let's check out what's coming soon.
I don't think I've
to
ever
Xbox
seen
Game Pass for PC.
a big black
Xbox
guy
Game Pass for PC
looked like
is
such a
already home
beta
to amazing
before.
titles like
Like,
Gears
what
5,
the fuck is
Blair
going
Witch,
on?
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Kingdom
But we're
Come
just getting
Deliverance.
started. Here's
that
a
on
few
Game
of the
Pass?
titles coming to the
Sick,
service
I didn't even
over
know
the next
that.
few weeks. Fall is in the air, so put on that scarf and get ready to defend yourself from some pumpkin spice pillaging. In Bad North, you must defend
Not gonna lie, I
adorable
kinda
little
like the
villages
look of
from
this game.
marauding Vikings, because let's be honest,
Got a cool
marauding
style
is
to
just
it.
what
I'll play
Vikings
this.
do. Are you bored of racing games that offer humane levels of challenge? Do you want to restart every time you slightly miss a turn, or even think about missing a turn? Then check out Dirt Rally 2.0. Seriously, it's so tough, we gotta do it. We just have to. It might just be the Dark Souls of racing games. City Skylines is an urban planning sim that lets you cultivate the thriving utopia you wished you really lived in. Which is to say, yes, you can put your house on the same block as a Taco Bell. Enjoy this blast from the past, and we mean that very literally, since Saints Row 4 re-elected has a dubstep gun. Yeah, remember when people like dubstep? That's just the tip of the ridiculous iceberg in a game where you, the President of the United States, are trapped in a
So
simulation
epic.
by
Is this coming to
aliens
Game
and must
Pass?
fight your way out. It's kind of like The Matrix, but with dubstep. You know, I didn't really think I'd be saying that out loud.
Because
today.
I wanted this for
Whether
the
you're balancing the municipal books or presidentially punching aliens to dubstep, Xbox Game Pass for PC is dedicated to
Oh, is that
bringing
for
you
PC?
a variety
I
of
thought-
quality games. Make sure to
It's
check
not
out
on
the
console,
Xbox
though.
Beta app on September 26th for the next wave of games, and keep an eye on Xbox Wire and Xbox Game Pass
I need it for the
PC on
retrospective I
Twitter
wanna
for
work on.
up-to-date information.
Look, we told you we weren't kidding when we said we were just getting started with Xbox Game Pass.
Not only are we adding new games to the Game Pass all the time, but we're also making improvements to the app itself.
We've got an Xbox Beta app update coming out in early October that includes UI enhancements to make it faster to browse your library. Which I take it to mean the whole app is replaced by a giant button that just says play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night right now.
And we're also bringing a whole new group of indie games to the service through ID at Xbox. Now, a third episode of ID at Xbox Game Pass is in the works, and the team is really excited to share their
I don't know what
latest.
that is.
That includes titles like Genesis Noir, a hard-boiled detective story that
Yeah,
takes
it's not
place
on
during
console now,
the
which is
Big
annoying.
Bang.
We have to
That's right,
buy-
that Big Bang, the one that created our reality.
I'm gonna have to
as
buy
we know
Saints
it.
Row 4 again,
You
'cause I
know,
don't have
you
it
couldn't
anymore for
have
some
Dames,
reason, so-
whiskey, and jazz without the Big Bang, so it only makes sense, right?
That is true, Ricari. There's also Lonely Mountains Downhill, a game that challenges you to race down a mountain without wrapping yourself around a tree, or a rock, or another tree, or even bigger rock. I think you get the idea.
I do. Now, if either of those games weren't esoteric enough for you, then perhaps we can tempt you.
My god, who's writing this shit?
Demon's Tilt? This game combines bullet hell shoot-'em-up chaos with pinball action and a generous slather of pentagrams. It's hard to describe a better Friday night, if I'm being honest. Pentagrams, yes, that's my Friday night.
Generous slather itself.
Yep, that's the joke. Yeah, you explained the joke. Like, bad joke, and then you went and explained the joke. I got the joke. You didn't have to say it. God, this is atrocious.
To see the full slate of indie games and get a special behind-the-scenes look at their development, check out the ID at Xbox Game Pass Fall 2019 Showcase on the Xbox YouTube channel on September 26th at 9 a.m. Pacific.
Now listen, if Occult Pinball is just the tease, you know the full reveal is going to be good, so make sure to check it out.
The ID at Xbox Showcase may be a few days away, but you'll only have to wait a few minutes to see all the other amazing games we're featuring today.
So keep watching for an exclusive interview with the Outer Worlds senior narrative designer, an in-depth look at
They already
John
did the news on
Bernthal's role in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and a romantic comedy/puzzle game about death. It's the person, not the concept, just to be clear. Apparently Death really likes to dance. Who knew?
Well, you will, as long as you keep watching. But first, Jeff, you have a new Code Vein trailer for us, right?
I do, and you could call him Bloodstained, by the way. It's a fantastic game. They're playing it all weekend long. Now, we've got an exclusive look at a new enemy from the upcoming Souls-like Code Vein. Now, if you're not familiar, Code Vein takes place in a post-apocalyptic dystopia, is there any other kind, where anime vampires fight each other over dwindling blood supplies. We thought there were no more original ideas in this world. Code Vein launches on September 27th, so enjoy your first look at this enemy, the Cannoneer. Oh my god, Code Vein, like blood, vampires. I just got that.
Welcome.
I don't know what to do. This is fucking dreadful. This is dreadful. Who the fuck taught me into watching this? Whoever taught me to watch this is probably not here anymore.
And now we take you from vampires to a game featuring enemies that would rather suck your wallet dry. It's the hyper-capitalistic spacefaring RPG, The Outer Worlds. We've got Obsidian senior narrative designer Megan Starks on hand.
This is the only thing that's like semi-interesting.
The finer points of the game. But first, for those of you who aren't familiar with the game, here's a deep dive in to The Outer Worlds.
I don't even think this is going to be like. I think this is going to unsell me on the game, to be honest with you.
Working on the frontier of space? Are you searching for exciting off-world opportunities? Can you pass a basic aptitude test? Then come to Halcyon, where prosperity awaits you in the stars. Owned and operated by Earth's most distinguished corporations, Halcyon's colonists are guaranteed full employment.
Yeah, it makes me want to kill myself too.
Enjoy a productive life in one of our many employment communities across Terra 2. You'll have access to every modern amenity, from gourmet dining to guaranteed housing and company-approved social clubs.
Why is this all memey? Like,
you never know what you'll find on Terra 2.
Why can't Xbox ever have serious trailers where it's like, look at this game that actually takes itself seriously? It's just like, look at all these fun, epic memes.
Gently terraformed and pristine, Monarch is an alien world just waiting to be tamed. Enjoy the outdoors, hunt local wildlife, and bring civilization to wild places. Some restrictions apply.
This looks like No Man's Sky crossed with Fallout.
Our colony has a place for everyone. Are you a brilliant scientist?
I was looking forward to this game for such a long time, and I just don't want to play it now.
have you been rejected from every other colonist program?
What the fuck?
Not to worry. Halcyon accepts the lowest aptitude scores of any Earth Directorate colony. Improve yourself through our career development program. Sharpen your reflexes.
Oh, look, it's VATS.
Strengthen your muscles. Practice your social skills.
Thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang.
Injured on the job?
Oh no.
Don't worry. Our board-certified insurance program covers a wide range of conditions, like robophobia.
The game should not look this bad in 2019. Like, what the fuck is
fear
going
of heights.
on? Graphics aren't everything, but like, try harder.
The board cares about your security. That's why all of Halcyon's workers have the means to defend themselves.
So disappointing because I love this
Pointy
studio so
weapons,
much. I really
smashing
do.
weapons,
I just don't understand how this has happened. Like, this game looks...
shooty weapons.
This just looks
From
bad.
Spacer's Choice to
Oh man, this
Hammersmith,
just looks so bad.
your local grocer carries it all. Ammo sold separately.
I was saying, like, if this wasn't on Game Pass, I would not be playing it.
Come join our corporate family. You won't find a warmer,
I don't even think I'm going to play it now. I could play it for free, and I still don't think I'm going to play it.
or harder working community of employees anywhere in the universe. So don't wait. Sign those indenturement contracts and get on board the next ship bound for the Outer Worlds. The Halcyon Colony, a better home for better people.
It's a small team, but like, it's the team that made Fallout New Vegas. They should be doing better than this.
Well, as promised today, we are joined
Such
by
a
this lovely
shame.
lady
It's
to
real-
my
it's a
right,
real
not
shame,
this guy
'cause
over here, senior narrative
it's a great team.
designer, Megan Starks. You're going to talk to us more about Outer Worlds. We're so excited to have you here today, and I'm going to go there. Give us the planetary view. I did it, and I do it again.
Puns are welcome.
You know what
It's
I'm
totally
saying?
fine.
Like, come on, it's Outer Worlds. Give us the planetary view. What does it look like? What is the game about?
Okay, high-level overview. The Outer Worlds is a new sci-fi single-player RPG from the creators of the original Fallout franchise, Tim Kaine and Leonard Boyarsky, and Obsidian Entertainment, who made Fallout New Vegas.
So with this coming from the same developers that gave us Fallout New Vegas, what does that mean in terms of gameplay? Are we going to see familiar worlds in a sense, or gameplay? Like, take us through what we need to know.
Yeah, I would say if you like that game, you'll definitely enjoy this one. It's very similar because some of the team who made that game were also working on this game. And we did use it as a touchstone a little bit. But basically, it's like everything you would expect from a classic Obsidian
This is
RPG.
live. What are you talking about?
It's story-driven, or player story-driven, basically. You know, the choices that you want to make impact the world, the way you want to role play in the game, all the different stuff that you want to do. And we also provide different play styles for each quest. So it's like, do you want to talk your way through? Do you want to do full-on combat?
Not
or do you want
quite
to sneak
there.
and do a stealth
I
playthrough?
don't know.
What if I want to run and gun? I can do that too,
Yeah, you
right?
can totally do that.
I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to give it a go. I could be wrong and the marketing could just suck.
If you get me started, I just won't stop. But
Well, that
But,
would
like,
explain why you're the senior narrative designer.
yeah, exactly.
In general, it just
So,
doesn't look
yeah,
great.
Basically, it's like we have different,
Which is
like,
a
do you want to
shame.
do crit paths? Do you want to do side quest missions? And then also the NPCs will offer you like different types of quests, and you can decide which ones you want to do and how you want to play them out, which factions you want to side with, pit people against each other in different areas. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk skills, because we obviously have the typical strength skills, speed skills, but talk to us about the leadership skills.
Yeah.
Because that's something that we can use in this game.
Yeah, that's something brand new that we wanted to add in because we're all about the different types of play styles, like I mentioned. One of them
You're
is
right, her mouth
companion
doesn't
based,
move much.
which
How is she
you wanna
getting
do
those
your
words
leadership
out
skill.
so
It makes
well?
you a more effective leader for your crew
That's
of
so
companions that
weird.
you
What the
can
fuck?
optionally recruit in the game. They will like interject in conversations. They have opinions about the world. But
Oh,
also
this guy.
makes them
Look at the
more
HUD.
effective in
Why is it so
combat.
fucking
Yeah, but
cluttered with
This
HUD?
means, does this mean
Oh,
that
that's
I could
horrible.
hypothetically
Why does
have
the
an
game
army
look
of my
so
own minions
bad?
to go about and do my
Oh,
business because I've
no.
honestly been needing that for quite some time.
Well, a very small army, but yes.
I'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Companion.
Yeah, I mean, they do, you have like companion abilities, so you can tell them, like, I think people have seen Felix's drop kick where you're like, you know, go kick this old lady or.
God, it just
hopefully
looks
not.
so janky.
And then you also have, I mean, sometimes I do that.
You said
It's okay.
play the way that you want to play. So.
I mean, I see judgment here.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying it might have happened in one of my playthroughs. I feel a little bad about it. But then we also have different perks. You can spec out their abilities. You know, their skills, however you'd like.
So we talked perks, abilities, skills, and whatnot. I want to talk weapons because I saw some crazy stuff. And I'm going to have to reference the card here because I know there's a shrink ray, but a mandibular rearranger. So take me through those
Okay,
two
so
and
we
what they
do have different science weapons that you can find in the game. One of the playstyles we wanted to support is the whole
Yeah,
mad
the game just looks
scientist. We have a
horrible.
lot of research and development.
Like, it does not look
different
nice. Look at those
cool
fucking flowers,
things that
like,
you can
nah.
come across, and if you find them, one of them is the shrink ray and the mandibular rearranger. We do have others that you can find, but you'll have to play the game to get a hold of them. The shrink ray obviously like shrinks down your enemies, so they're weaker.
Do you have to
and
not
easier
play the
kill.
game to get a hold of the other ones? I don't
And the
know.
mandibular, yeah, and the mandibular rearranger is like arranges your facial features, so you might get like a
See, the
giant
difference
nose
with
and a tiny
Horizon,
head and
though,
stuff like that.
the
So
HUD
that's
is
pretty funny.
massive,
Yeah. Yeah,
but you
we're
can
always
put it on a
trying
mode
to
where it'll
add
go
in the
away
humor
unless you
in
need it, or
every
you
aspect
tap
of
the
game,
touchpad.
Well,
So that's
Megan,
fine.
thank
I
you
don't
so
mind
much
if you
for
have a
bringing
lot
us
of
through the
HUD.
wonders of science
If
and
you
letting me
can
say
set it
Pablo
so that you can
Picasso on
switch
the
it
show.
off, and then it'll only pop up as and when you need it, or manually. I don't mind that. Like, that HUD will be fine
Obviously, the game looks
if that were the case,
incredible,
but it
and
doesn't
I
look
cannot
like that
wait
is the
to shrink
case,
some heads
which
and
is,
Pablo Picasso the H out of some
you know,
peeps.
I don't
All right,
know.
it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen.
100%, especially on Xbox Game Pass. Boom!
Well, stick right here because we got so many more wonders and delights coming on Inside Xbox. Speaking of which, we've got a peek at the latest Hitman 2 expansion in addition to a discussion with the developers of Afterparty, a game where you have to, get this, outdrink Satan to escape hell itself.
It's called a
Oh my god, that's so epic and silly. Oh, that's why I play games, because it's so silly and funny.
Large men. Jeff?
How crazy and outside the box. The Xbox.
I'll be honest, the sweatshirt and the suit, they're doing most of the lifting here in terms of
Sure,
size.
sure. Well, you do look swole.
Thank you. We requested this desk just basically to hold us up.
It shows.
Well, unlike my body mass, Gears 5 has been growing and growing. Over 3 million players.
This is
revved
the
up their
worst thing I've
Lancers in
ever
the game's
watched in my
opening
life.
weekend.
I'm gonna be
And
honest
all those
with you,
players
this
can
is
look forward
fucking
to
horrific.
a ton more content, can't they, Larry?
What type of content? Well, over the next 6 months, the folks at the Coalition are going to add 4 new characters, new versus maps, new modes, new escape hives, and over 400 customization items.
Is that right? 400.
That's what they're telling us.
That's what it said. All right, I trust you. 400 it is.
But wait, there's even more.
Okay.
We wanted to remind you guys that you can unlock Batista just by playing Gears 5, but listen to me. You have to play it before October 28th.
We're not asking too much of you here.
Once the window's closed, the character goes back into the vault.
And we had lost that combination long ago. So it's a really good game, and you know that's bonus. And speaking of bonuses, did you know you get 7 days of Xbox Game Pass with
what? How?
Every specially marked can of Rockstar Energy drink. And by golly, what a coincidence. It just so happens that Gears 5 is on Xbox Game Pass.
All right, so if you don't have the game already, you can get access to it for 7 days, unlock Batista, get a nice caffeine buzz going.
It's taurine, actually.
And on top of that, you get this lovely recyclable collector's
100%
can.
recyclable. This design is actually from UK-based illustrator Luke Priest, who has done work for Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Metallica. So I'm thinking he's probably perfect for making art about a game that has chainsaw guns in space.
Yes, and if you like the designs,
What is
and frankly,
going
who
on?
doesn't, you can grab a 7-pack of 4K wallpapers, get all those numbers, from the Microsoft Store, absolutely free.
All right, Larry, you got some more hardware goodies.
Oh,
what's back here?
Don't I? Take a look at that. But wait, we're not done.
No gloves?
Here you go. Okay. I got some brand new bundles.
This is
No,
a
I forgot
train
the
wreck.
gloves
This is
today, and I mean,
actually
these
a
bundles are
fucking
so
train
new,
wreck.
they're shipping today.
All right, be careful. We're going to have to put them in the truck. We've got a brand new Xbox One S and Xbox One X bundle that each includes a full download of the award-winning Forza Horizon 4 and the very excellent LEGO Speed Championship expansion.
And for those of you that already have an Xbox, Forza Horizon 4 is available on Xbox Game Pass.
Bit of a, trend here happening.
Yeah.
Chances are you've had at least one friend tell you how good Forza Horizon 4
It's good.
And it was you in this case, and you were not lying.
If you haven't played it yet, go out and grab one of these bundles right now.
Take that one.
And hey, speaking of Minecraft,
We weren't speaking about
we
Minecraft.
are now.
Okay.
Minecon Live is just around the corner. Let's take a quick look at what you can expect from this year's virtual event.
What's going on?
I really just don't want the audience to miss that Minecon Live will stream on September 28th at noon Eastern US time. Or whatever time that is in whatever country or whatever time zone you are in.
Creeper. Oh,
You can
man.
watch Minecon Live from anywhere in the world.
The live event kicks off this Saturday, September 28th at 12 noon Eastern.
That is 9 a.m. here in the Pacific time zone.
And for Graham, it's 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Actually, the UK is on British summertime right now, so that would be 5 p.m.
And we certainly couldn't forget all of our viewers in lovely Adelaide, Australia.
Yes, we are looking forward to seeing you bright and early on Australian Central Standard Time, which is 1:30 a.m. on September 29th. That's a real time zone, actually, and I think that's probably all of them.
There's only 5 time zones? All right, well, here we go. Make sure to follow Minecraft's Mixer, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch channels to catch all the news, content creators, and those announcements.
Yeah, and since Minecraft is truly the world's game, take that, soccer.
Yeah.
We'll have creators from all around the world streaming the event in 10 different languages.
Can I stream
C'est
it?
bon.
Oui, oui, oui. You can find more info about those creators and more at minecraft.net/Minecon. And now we whisk you from being the master of your own Minecraft server to being the master of your own nation.
We're talking about Tropico 6. It is currently in Xbox Game
This is a
Preview,
disaster.
And then it will officially release as a 1.0 on September 27th. That's coming up in just a couple days, giving you the opportunity
This
to
is a
become
fucking
El
disaster.
Presidente, the world's greatest dictator.
You can raid foreign lands, steal their wonder.
You can customize your palace.
Deliver moving election speeches.
I always
Please
quite
take
like
your shoe off
Tropico,
the
to be
counter,
honest.
Larry, and most importantly, you can grow a much bigger beard than either of us.
Anybody can.
We were
But
saying in the
even
chat,
with
let's have a
bushiest
look,
of
shall we?
beards won't make you a great dictator if you weren't always looking
Shows The
for
Last
some
of Us
angle
2.
to just save a little bit of money. Well,
People
we've
just
got you
spamming
covered there.
Batman.
That is correct. For the next few days, you can get the special early bird price if you buy
Everyone's
Tropico
just
6
spamming
while
Batman.
it is still in Xbox Game Preview. Then, when the game officially launches, again, just a couple of days, September 27th, it'll update to the
I'm not
final
streaming Minecon. I'd
official
rather
release.
punch myself.
See, that's the kind of savvy business dealing that befits a great dictator
Not sure if
with
you're
a thin
complimenting
beard.
me. Very thin beard. If only we could do a little bit more for that.
All right, I guess we have something to look forward to for the next show.
I do expect to see, I think people would like to see at XO Major Nelson with the beard.
Yeah, no.
Right? No?
So.
People
I
don't.
do like.
Okay, well, we may not have those bushy beards just yet, but we do
Larry.
have
Larry, that's his
grizzled
name, right?
stubble working on that, courtesy of John Bernthal and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Kate, take us
So
to
what's
Tough
John
Guy Town.
Bernthal doing?
Jeff and Larry, words cannot convey how delighted I truly am to do
We're not gonna
just
see-
that.
we're not gonna see
John
Batman here.
Bernthal is hot. It's true. And if, like me, you've been waiting to crawl around in the mud and talk in a gravelly voice, and you'll be able to do very soon with this beta
Wait, she's
announcement.
not a lesbian.
Ghost Recon
I'm so
Breakpoint.
confused.
It's only by working as a team that you can rise.
Yeah, State of Play happened. What are you talking about? And it wasn't then.
Hello,
Batman will
Ghost
probably
Xbox
just
fans.
drop a
I'm
trailer
John
randomly
Bernthal.
one
Play
day.
Cole Walker in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're putting the finishing touches on Aurora, so feel free to download.
I love
the
John
beta from
Bernthal.
September
What a
26th
guy.
to September 29th. Hope you enjoy.
I'm not gonna buy the game, but I still like him. It feels like this whole thing's been put together by Ubisoft Quebec. You're right. These games are everything everything. All of this is just such mediocre shit. Like, ugh. Looks like trash. Absolute trash.
See you there, Ghosts.
And you will see me there, John Bernthal. You can pre-order the beta right now. So preload the beta, excuse me. It's ready to go on September 26th. Now, I live life by one very simple life rule, and it is do whatever Mr. Bernthal tells me to, which is why I'm especially excited to see what's coming next. John Bernthal portrays the game's villain. Wanted to share some of his approach with everyone here, so please enjoy this punishing look at Breakpoint's Cole Walker. Do you get it? Does he play the Punisher? Do you
They
get
did it again. They explained it again.
I'm a wolf.
God, this is like a punishment I'm having here.
Trying to follow.
This feels genuinely.
Alas, the beast can't be tamed that easily.
It's funny because I know when this goes up as a video, I'm gonna get so many comments like, "Why are you just hating? Why are you talking shit all the time? You're such a crybaby."
Moral compass and their set
Okay, go
rules
play your
are holding
Xbox.
them back and keeping them from.
I don't know.
attaining
Go
the
enjoy
mission at
this.
hand. I think he develops.
If you
this,
genuinely enjoy
that's,
this shit,
born
like
out of his frustration, born out of his anger,
I'm happy for
born
you.
out of his the pain for the loss of the men that have died under his watch, and I think what he thinks is because of these rules. So he's developed this new philosophy, and he's got this new band of soldiers that are behind him. And look, I know he's looked at as the antagonist of the game, but you know, it's my job not to judge him. It's my job to empathize with him and believe in him. You know, with Emil being on set the entire time, you know, he's Green Beret. This project from the beginning had a real dedication towards authenticity. He had a really specific sort of way that, not just how Cole moved and handled his weapon and protocol, but also for mindset. And I think that's really what's kind of most important. And I think anytime you get the honor of portraying a vet, it's a huge responsibility. You know, this kind of process with mocap is you have to have one flawless take. There's no place to hide. There's cameras everywhere. I come from the theater, so I really dig that. You rehearse it till you get it perfect. I think it just brings everybody's game up, and I really enjoyed that part of the process. I was really humbled by how much
Look at the ad revenue. I'll get no ad
this
revenue
game
from this at
means
all.
to the people that are making it. I knew from the second I got there just how important this was to them. It was no different from, you know, a great television show, a great movie. When you're following a filmmaker and you're following a group of artists who are absolutely committed to doing their best, that's what drives me 100%.
By tooth and claw, I took this island, and by tooth and claw, I will rule it.
Ghost Recon used to be a great franchise, and Ubisoft ran into the ground like they do with every franchise they fucking own.
Now, we've still got plenty of awesome
So
games
sad.
coming up for you guys, including a look at DayZ's new Livonia expansion, a pub crawl through hell and Afterparty, and advanced info on XO19.
We're nearly there,
But
boys.
first, we know you haven't gotten your fill of bald badasses.
I've got my
here's some
fill.
News from everyone's favorite
I've got my
assassin,
fill.
party
More
clown,
than my
sports
fill.
mascot, whatever you want to call him, it's Agent 47. The next and final expansion for Hitman 2 takes Agent 47 to Haven Island, a tropical paradise in the Maldives. For those following the expansions thus far, Haven Island takes place just after the events of the last New York expansion. And we'll probably let you bash someone over the head with a coconut if I had to guess. What's more exciting than that? Maybe this. Haven Island is available today for Expansion Pass and Gold Edition owners. Check out this intro to the expansion and enjoy the high life.
Time for the Assassins gamers. Here we go. Here's our Assassins for the day. You can't even read that. You can't even read that. Who the fuck made this trailer?
So, this is paradise.
If you can afford it.
Gentlemen, glad to hear you made it out of New York. Where are we?
Olivia decrypted the data 47 recovered from the bank. We isolated 3 transactions from Providence partner accounts, all made out to Haven, a small corporation operating out of the Maldives.
What does Haven do?
To the public, they
This is
specialize
so
in
epic. I do
reputation
like Hitman, to be
management for
fair.
the rich and famous. The real money, however, comes from the covert reconstruction of identities for wealthy criminals. They make people disappear.
The partners are using Haven to acquire new identities.
Yes. Olivia's been attempting to hack the Haven servers, but the owners of Haven are manually resetting the access
Jellyfish.
keys every 10 hours. That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
This show shows you
Haven
play a
Island
game.
is a true tropical paradise.
Unfortunately, no.
Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best
I do like
the
Hitman.
Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort.
Like, look,
are
I'm
made
never
available to
gonna play this, but like, I like the look of it because it's Hitman. I love Hitman. Like, the new Hitman games are really good.
We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
So epic. Looks cool. I won't play it, but it looks cool. I like it, man.
Nothing
That
beats
was the
seeing a
weirdest
joyless
transition.
Agent 47 in a tropical paradise, right? Completely dressed for it. But when it comes to sheer quirk, the developers behind Felix the Reaper might have 47 beat. If you're unfamiliar, Felix the Reaper is a romantic comedy about the most romantic and comedic guy around. Who's that?
Why is the syncing
Death.
so fucked?
Felix the Reaper comes to us from developer Kong Orange, and as you might expect, the game that is bringing you such
So
a
tired. I
heartfelt
gotta get up
story
tomorrow
is
to
a
fucking.
little offbeat. But they're awfully
I need to
friendly.
write this
They
read
actually
full
produce
script,
their own
hopefully get it done
behind-the-scenes
tomorrow,
mini doc
and
as a
then
way to say
I
hi,
gotta go
so
visit
let's
my
take
new
a look.
house and like God, they've got to
Death
show me around it and check some things
on
before I
some
can
historical
get the keys.
images.
I go to that tomorrow morning.
And that seemed so much fun that we thought there's some kind of game hidden in here. It's funny to look at, and it immediately says, "Make a game about me."
Felix the Reaper.
He draws how stuff is supposed to look. Felix the Reaper is a shadow manipulation puzzle. It's in 3D, but at the core of the whole thing, it's about making people die. Once you've figured out how to manipulate the shadows, you solve little adventure plots that will eventually lead up to a person dying, like they're supposed to in the plans of the Ministry of Death.
Right. Kind of looks like an alright game, actually.
He sculpts stuff. When you meet Felix the first
This
time,
is so
in the game,
weird. I'm
you'll
never doing
almost
this again.
immediately find out
Never
that he
doing this
likes
again.
to dance. He's been practicing that
Never ever.
for a while, and it turns out he hopes to one day be able to run into Betty the Maiden and ask her to dance. So it's sort of his master plan.
I think we're gonna have to take a shower after this. Just wash it away. Just wash all this away.
It looks really nice when a chubby guy like him dances the way he does. It sort of has this inherent comedy to it that is both relatable. You don't laugh at him, you're kind of feeling joy with him.
This is the strangest thing I've ever watched. What is this real? I'm sitting here watching this and I'm just.
He codes, so you don't have to.
Is this real? What is going on?
In Felix, we work with dancers and musicians and historians. And when we get inspired from all their talent and all their skill, it feels like we can make a deeper game where the entertaining aspect has more impact because it has the weight of all this skill and talent in these people. Things get sour because of him. In a sense, this is taking death more serious. We actually sort of cherish each person dying in this game because there's a lot of build-up and humor around it. More than just having it be some sort of mechanic where people have to die for you to move on. Even if that is what we do, we spend a lot of time making sure people die.
This whole show's been so strange. Like, really, what am I watching? How is it a romantic comedy? I'm so confused.
Oh man, October 17th. Here we go.
Keep thinking that background music is the Fortnite music.
Like a fun guy. Now you'll be able to play Felix the Reaper day and date on Xbox Game Pass. That's October 17th. And now, are you serious? I have to segue out of death? Challenge accepted. Now we're taking you from 6 feet under to a mile high. Yes, nailed it. The fourth DLC for Ace Combat 7 adds a whole new mission in which you have to capture an advanced submarine codenamed Alicord. The new DLC adds
She just do a rage comic meme.
including an electronic support area that helps you lock onto enemies super quickly.
Can we stop with the cringe? You
do the
just
exact
posted cringe.
So pilots, it's time to sortie for Operation Sighthound beginning tomorrow.
When this goes up as a video, I'm going to have posted cringe. This is not good. I'm going to lose subscriber.
It's a requiem.
Ace Combat. Hey, boys. It's some AC. AC7, boys. Let's go.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. A real monster if there ever was one.
Tell you what, since I've been seeing through this, I'm just gonna have to play an ad for my own benefit.
This boat has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner.
What is his goal?
I see 3 strikes. Get 'em. I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
That monster will roam the ocean.
The world shall be horrified by the number of lives
This looks like a sick AC game. AC7, Skies Unknown. Can't wait for this.
Milo, how long have we been friends?
What happened?
Our entire lives.
It's this fucking game again.
Whole entire lives.
I actually like the look of this game, I'm not gonna lie. I think it nails the funny actually kind of well. Like, this game actually, it's kind of got charm to it, which I quite like.
2 dead orphans.
Yeah, that like is kind of funny.
And I'm not even saying how drinking Satan to get back home is the worst idea you've ever had.
Okay, well, Lola, what are you saying?
The whole thing feels like to me it feels like a satire on one of those sort of like funny for the sake of being funny games, which I think is why I think it's sort of funny. So to be honest, I kind of like the look of this, to be honest with you.
I'm just saying, you should pace yourself.
Lola, can you get alcohol poisoning in hell?
It reminds me of what's that fucking game called?
Feels kind of wrong to do this interview
it's like a
without
party
drink in
game
my
with like
hand, but
monsters.
I will try my hardest.
I played it with my
And
friend
I'm joined
once.
by the also sober
a little while ago.
Night School studio director Sean Krankel to
Shit,
talk
I don't
about
remember what it was
Afterparty.
called. I could look at her Steam and see.
Thanks for having me.
Really good to see you. We just saw this
Her
trailer
library,
for
but I don't know.
Afterparty.
I don't know if I'd even know if
so
I
why don't
knew
you tell
if I
us
saw the
about
name. It feels like a fever dream, but I remember it being pretty fun. To be honest.
It is about two best friends who have just died after
Game
graduating
end.
college, which sounds
Game
like a pretty awful
end meme.
situation.
I feel like that's a
But,
dead meme.
Fortunately, as they are in line in hell about to get processed and figure out their eternal hell, it turns out that there's a loophole. And if you can get invited to Satan's after party, or sorry, his nightly party, you can actually outdrink Satan and he will grant you re-entry to Earth. Nobody's ever done it before, so that's what the game is
Honestly,
about.
this looks
These
pretty
two best
fun.
friends
Like,
sort of
I'm not gonna
exploring
lie,
the
this actually looks
underworld
pretty
on
fun.
this
I might
crazy
play
pub
this.
crawl through hell.
I legit might
that
play
to
this.
memory, you know, in case anything happens you know, down the line. That may come in handy
Just in
later.
case.
So I want to rewind things a couple years back to your previous game, to Night School's
I
previous
should have
game,
taken a shot
Oxenfree,
every
came out
time
in
they posted
2016.
cringe,
Immediately ended
but
up on a lot of
unfortunately,
the 10
I've got to
best
go up
lists of the
tomorrow,
year,
so I can't do
including mine.
that.
I know you read my live journal.
One of these days, though. I need to do a drug stream again sometime soon.
And the
It's
game
good
is
fun.
available on Xbox Game Pass. And between now and release, please download Oxenfree, play it. I've never seen a game that handles conversation better than that. But the tone here is a little bit different. That game, sort of a realistic setting where like fantasy and paranormal things happen. It's turned on its head for Afterparty.
James.
Big time, yeah.
I
mean,
like
for
this
us, I think
one.
after completing Oxenfree, which was a pretty serious game, set in a setting that felt quite familiar.
I'm trying to remember what this game
we
is
wanted
that
to
I'm
flip
thinking.
that
I'm
and
gonna
go,
have to
let's
check.
Be
Let me
really
open
fun and
Steam.
do a ton of world building, and instead of having a cast of only 2 or 3 characters, why don't we look at a cast full of, this one has over 200. So it really, I think for us it was important to carry over the connective tissue of Oxenfree, which is the dialogue system and the ability to walk and communicate, but how do we amp that up? So it was really about now, Milo and Lola going through this almost R-rated version of a Pixar movie, and we created our own hell basically for that, and
Let's
them
talk
exploring
about that. I've played the game at GDC and I think at PAX, and we've seen a number of trailers now. This isn't your grandfather's hell. This is like
Just having a
hell
look
looks
here.
kind of cool, I guess. Like, so tell us what went into that.
Well, we wanted to start somewhere that was more fun than the usual pitchforks and heavy metal and orange and just blood, which there's a fair amount of that in the game as well. But we wanted our hell to be more like a nightlife that you'd want to explore. So there's a whole host of different districts. Some that feel like Shibuya, some that feel like you're in Amsterdam, some are like New York, and they're all connected through the river Styx. And so we've got our demons are people that are working all day torturing people, but at night they gotta go out, they gotta go drink, they gotta go kind of let their hair down. And the humans that are getting tortured also actually coexist.
I'll find
with
it,
these
boys.
other
Don't you
demons.
fear.
So, like, our hell is
I'll
sort of
find
this mix
it.
of all
I don't know if I'll
religions.
even
We
know what
basically
it's
treat,
called
like,
if I see
every
it, to be
afterlife
honest.
from every religion as if it were
There it
correct.
is.
And so
Monster
we've
Frog.
combined
This is
that
a
into our
stupid
own,
game, but I loved it. It was great
And
fun.
some of the loopholes, apparently.
Yes.
Reminds me of that.
So let's talk about drinking, and let's talk about like how that actually works in the game and how it affects what is happening and what you're doing.
So yeah, drinking and partying in general in the game is
I'm
such
not
a
streaming
crucial
Minecon.
theme. So early on, we're like, let's prototype all these various
Not in a
types of
million
drinking. We
years.
had pee meters and we had you blacking out. None of these things were fun.
Yeah,
so we were
true.
like,
if I
how
took
do
a shot
we
every time.
hone in
But to
on
be
the fun
fair,
aspects of it?
we took
There
so
were
many
pee meters,
shots
there
when
were
we did
people
that
puking.
AC3
It was a mess.
stream.
But
It was
we
pretty
veered much more into
mad.
this territory of like, maybe drinks can feel like a
I have to be
potion, almost like a Harry Potter thing that will sort of amplify the communication style. So in Oxenfree, the script was much more about just like there's 3 options that the player can say, and that's it, and that's how you progress through the game. But in this, if you're in any bar, there's 5 or 6 different drinks, and each drink can change your personality, and that will change the entire script. So if you want to talk like a pirate, there's a drink for that. If you want to talk like a mobster, there's a drink for that. If you want to be flirty, all these variety of drinks and concoctions then change how you interact with everybody inside of the game. And so that's not just a fun flavor thing, it's also a strategic thing. Like you might not want to flirt
streaming
with the
Minecon,
giant evil
kill
demon you're
yourself.
playing beer pong against, or maybe you do, because maybe it'll throw them off.
There were so many different endings in Oxenfree with just those 3 solutions. I'm imagining like your narrative board is like
Wait,
Charlie
what?
from It's
AC3
Always
stream,
Sunny,
did I
where
miss
it's
one?
just
It
like,
was
all these interconnected things. I cannot wait to see just how
Bit
many
earlier
different,
this
how
year.
my adventure unfolds compared to somebody else's.
March,
Before
I
you
think,
go,
or April or
again,
something.
Play the game.
Me and
heard a
Albert
lot of
streamed
trailers,
AC3
something
and
that
just
jumps
got
out at me,
absolutely
is
fucked.
Some really great voice talent. I
It was
feel
great
like
fun.
some people are familiar. Who are we going to be conversing with?
Yes, so our 2 leads are Janina Gavankar and Koi Dowd. Janina, she was in Star Wars Battlefront, but
Yeah,
she's also got this illustrious career, of course, in TV and film. And then Koi is in a ton of different anime. He's also Detective Pikachu.
That's
so
amazing.
yeah, he's great. So The two of them, I just love seeing them interact because they're very similar to their characters. But, you know, in Oxenfree, we had a very limited cast. This, having 200 characters means we have a massive cast. So we've got, we were fortunate enough to have Dave Fennoy as Satan, which
good cast.
He's just perfect. We actually brought back Erin Yvette, who was the lead in Oxenfree. She plays
I'm drained. I'm fully drained,
in this, named Sister Mary Wormhorn, who tortures you over the course of the game. You know, we have Ashley Birch, just a huge, massive cast of incredible talent. We're very fortunate.
Suffice to say, not a lot of games out there like this, and it's something we'll all be looking forward to. So, Sean, thank you so much for coming by to talk Afterparty.
Not your life, the stream.
We're all gonna need strong livers to survive the afterlife. And while
I'm gonna
drinking may
finish it
cure
to the
woes
end.
in
I'm
the
too
afterlife,
stubborn to
it
just
won't help me
end now.
survive around in DayZ.
I'm gonna keep
But knowledge
going.
is power, so Rukari juices up with the latest on the DayZ expansion.
Juice the fuck out of
All right,
me.
well, up next, we're excited to show you the next big expansion coming to DayZ. Livonia spans a massive 163 square kilometers.
What are everybody saying in the chat? Should we
Sunny
see?
summer terrain with lots of forest locations to help you reenact
I can't
your
come on voice
favorite
chat after.
Ewok style.
Elva's got to
No
come to
joke.
bed, but also I've got to go to bed because I got to get up
Mike, when you,
tomorrow.
jump out
I got
some
stuff
bushes,
to
it
do.
Totally will freeze
People still
people
spamming
up.
Batman.
Usually I would scream my favorite artist. I prefer Carly Rae, but we won't go into that. All right, now in addition to the new map, this expansion adds lots of new content that can be used in Livonia and the main game, including, can't believe I'm gonna say this, a bear. Like a big, hairy, likes fish, leaping like an actual bear. I'm gonna stop making jokes before Reddit gets mad at me, but check out this trailer for Livonia coming to DayZ on November 13th.
Epic. I made it this far, I might as well finish it. I can't come on voice chat. I've got to go see my house tomorrow morning, and I don't want to be tired for it. And then I've got to finish this Greedfall video, like finish writing it, record it, audio edit. I got to get that done tomorrow. I don't have time. I can't. Then on Thursday, I get the keys to my house, and then we can start getting furniture, and then I can fucking move in. My god, mental. Hell, like a bear.
Now, before we get out of here, we wanted to give y'all an update on our next big event.
That's right, XO19 takes place in London, November 14th through the 16th, and we could not be more excited.
Yeah. We're more excited, Larry.
We're thrilled to celebrate with the UK, with the entire team.
The
That
UK.
means gaming royalty will be there. Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, Xbox Game
Matt
Studios,
Booty.
and so
Major Nelson,
so
Major
much.
Nelson.
Yeah, that's the gaming
I was
royalty
gonna
right
say,
there.
Right there.
You're
Exactly. Now, we're already working on a ton of announcements for the show, not to mention just celebrating Xbox along with all of you, the fans.
Well, if we're celebrating along with the fans, that means we got to get all dressed up. Cosplay contest? Group cosplay contest?
Cosplaying, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's do it. I don't know. We'll
I
figure
feel
it
like
out.
Master Chief, maybe. Short Master Chief. Speaking of sweating through your clothes, last year's event in Mexico City was such a blast. Literally like a life
Voice
event
chat
for us.
Saturday,
Being
then.
up there on the stage, never
Maybe.
felt anything like that.
Who
If we had
knows?
1/10
Might do.
That much energy
Depends on
in
me how
London,
we're doing.
this will be
I don't know.
something to
It'll be so much
Right.
easier
You
once
can
we
bring it in
have our
London
house,
tickets for our
because
celebration
it'll
go
just be
on sale
easier.
October 1st,
But who knows?
with all proceeds benefiting special
As soon as we're in our new
effects, a
house,
nonprofit that does incredible work
oh,
in
we
the
can have a
UK
fat
to help
Discord
bring the joy of
session
gaming to those
with the
physical
gamers.
disabilities.
All right, we want to see all of you there.
Why'd
so
that just
grab
suddenly
your
get really
tickets
loud?
on October 1st at xbox.com/x019. Yes, that's X0. You can say XO, but it's really a 0.
You know, I think both will work on the website. Give it a try. All right, if you can't join us in person, we'd still like you to join us digitally.
That's right. Inside Xbox will be back live from the event November 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. What time is that in London?
8.
Okay, he's got it. 8 p.m. British summertime with all of the news, the reveals, and this feel-good scripted banter that you love from Inside Xbox.
And boy, does it feel so good. This will be our biggest episode of Inside Xbox yet. Let me just say that one more time. Biggest one yet. Absolutely packed with announcements. Plus, we'll have additional programming
I want
throughout
to
the
die.
15th and the 16th to celebrate
I
all
want
the big
to fucking
announcements
end
of
it
the show.
all.
And don't forget, if you want to toss your hat in the ring for Project xCloud testing in October and beyond, head over to xbox.com/game streaming. We're starting small in October, but we'll open up more spots for participants, add more games, and we'll keep all of you updated on the progress.
Biggest show ever. We're going to be held to it, so we'll see you on November 14th, live
preparing
from
for the end.
XO19 in London.
Now, from all of us here in sunny Seattle, thank you for watching today's episode of Inside Xbox.
And we love the sun so much, we're going to London. So tip your servers, try the fish and chips, and we will see you at XO19.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Cheerio.
Time to end it all, gamers. I'll see you later on.